Hi darlings, Madam here. So just a few things. I wanted to talk about the benefits of performing for yourself. Benefits of performing for yourself. You feel lighter, you feel happier, you feel true. You feel true to you. You feel like you can breathe. You feel like you've broken free. You feel like you've relieved burdens. You feel like you've eased tension. You feel like, your heart chakra is expanding because the heart chakra is here, obviously. It's breaking open, it's expanding, your light is shining. Remember last time I spoke about inner light? Your inner light, one of the things that ignites it or reignites it is you walking more in line with your true persona, walking more in line with authenticity. How do you know when something is authentic to you? You feel it here. Because we're a heart-feeling people now. This program is heart-led, not ego-led. So you feel it here. You feel that certainty that, yes, this is in line with who I am. Okay? What else? You feel like you feel lighthearted, you feel expansive, you feel motivated. What else? You feel kinder, nicer, because you just feel like, you just want to spread good vibes, and it's because you are filled with good vibes. When people are not being themselves, when people are, it's not even only about performing. Okay, yes, it is about performing, because we are, one of our programs in this culture is Enmeshment. All right, we spoke about overextending earlier, and enmeshment is a thing in which, for example, one of these things is being a people pleaser, doing what you think other people want you to do. Okay, and when you become so used to doing that, you become miserable. You dislike everything. Okay, you pretend, you swallow your emotions, because obviously you can't have emotions, because Nigerian culture does not allow children to process their emotions or express their emotions. They're meant to be seen, not heard. They're meant to be ignored. They're meant to not have their emotions acknowledged. At least the culture. This new generation of parents are trying to correct that, yes, but the older generation, because that's what they knew. My point is, you get used to a certain formula for living, which is the formula for surviving, not thriving. So you become miserable inside. You're unhappy inside. Why? Because you're trying to uphold a character that is no longer in line with you. You okay? We outgrow our personas, okay? And as we evolve, even if it's little things, some things or some old skin starts to shed off, in order for us to realize that this is not in line with who I really am. I might have to change that. I might have to let go of what I thought was in order to embrace what is better. So yeah, that's one reason or one thing that you get from not performing for yourself is misery. You can't be happy. You can convince yourself, but you can't be happy. Doing things for you, performing for you, living for you. And I mean, maybe some people might make it seem like, oh, you're being selfish when you're living for you. Another program that we have is even a worldwide program, especially in a society like Nigeria that thrives on people being powerless, or people not knowing their full power, or people not being so sure of themselves. When you start taking those what's the right word? When you start taking those steps to your liberation, to your empowerment, there's going to be some characters in your life that are going to start saying you're selfish, you only think about yourself, darling. In freedom, when demanding for freedom, because freedom is never freely given, it's demanded for, it's fought for. In your freedom, you find some people that are trying to hold you back and keep you in that same program of being a doormat in order for them to feel better about themselves, or suppressing yourself in order for them to feel better about themselves. That's the truth. A lot of people have benefited from your silence. A lot of people have benefited from your weak boundaries, okay? Because there is no way that if you're performing for other people, you don't have weak boundaries. When you perform for yourself, you have the strongest boundaries. You don't allow anything. And honestly, strong boundaries are really, really an example of empowerment. You feel more empowered. And like I said, this old program that we're moving away from, strives to keep people powerless, keep people not knowing themselves, because it terrifies other people. Because the collective, most people don't know themselves. So an empowered person is somebody that is a threat. And that's why a lot of people try to put down people that are just shining, being themselves, doing their own thing. It makes them feel better. You get me? What else? Yes, this is true. What I'm saying is really hitting home for me. I'm performing for myself, I just feel free. We're all meant to be free spirits here, but a lot of us find ourselves caged as a result of cultural programs, especially as women, because they suppress women, they keep them from saying their truths, they keep them from being sexually liberated as well, they keep them from just being out, being free. And that is why I said, and this book is a book that should be read by all women, even men too, or men that are in touch with their feminine side, because there are a lot of men that are lost in the source of toxic masculinity and they need to come out, but that is not my problem. So what I'm trying to say is this: performing for you is the liberation that you're looking for, it's the freedom that you're looking for, it's the empowerment that you're looking for. Shifting your focus from what will outside people think, how do I want outside people to perceive me, to how do I want to perceive me, how do I want to see myself, how do I want to see myself behaving in a way that makes me feel good. Okay, not saying that I shouldn't take into consideration the outside environment, is a two-way thing. However, you would have a much better way of doing things if your focus is internal before external. Because what happens on the inside then extends to the outside. Because the internal reality will be confirmed by what the external reality reflects. Truth. Okay, I lost it. Okay. So yeah, perform for yourself. Showbiz needs to be for you first and foremost, before other people. But remember, like, there's always going to be balance, but you are first priority. You are, and you thank me later. See you next time. Bye.